I'll be going through the answers quickly, so make sure your course book is open and in front of you, and please stop and rewind the video as you need to. So, got your book open in front of you? Are your answers in capitals? Want to know why the answers are the answers? Then let's go. For question number 9, who does cheeks belong to? Well, it belongs to the people who put spectacles or glasses on their faces. So if the glasses belong to people, clearly this indicates some idea of possession. And that's exactly what we need here. We need the plural possessive pronoun. What's the answer that we need here? Their. Causing the metal on people's spectacles to stick to their cheeks. For question number 10, we're looking for a quantifier of some kind to describe the relationship or to describe the idea that's being presented next. That there is more lakes than there are people, so everyone can have one lake. So what is this word that reflects that idea? Of course, it's enough. Locals claim that there are enough lakes and rivers in the region ... Question 11, easy peasy. After according, we need the preposition to. So, according to legend, when the god of ... For question 12, contextually here, we have to understand what's going on. He didn't just get cold. He got very cold, extremely cold, that something happened, that his hands were frozen, he dropped the natural resources there. So we need a word of emphasis to emphasize the fact that it wasn't just cold, but it was so cold, and that's why the answer is so. You can't say very cold here, and you can't say other emphatic forms. So here the answer is so. For question 13, what's happening here after the gap is that the number of months in which something can happen are being identified, which means that we have to have some tool which help us to identify something particular or special or unique. And there is a tool that allows us to do that, and it is an article, the definite article, the. For question 14, what we've got here is an idea presented beforehand, which is the road of bones, and then something after the gap, which is connected to the road of bones, which is it was built by prisoners. So we need a word which connects what comes after with what comes before, and so we need a relative pronoun in this case. And because we're referring to a thing, the road of bones, we need the relative pronoun which. If we have a look at the language pattern before question 15, it's turned their engines. Now, you can either turn something on or you can turn something off. And given the context that we're presented here, that of the extreme cold and so on, it doesn't make any sense for it to be turned on, because you would assume the engine's already on, because otherwise the cars wouldn't be able to move. So here the answer is off. They never turn the engines off. Question 16, this is a subordinate clause followed by a main clause. This is a conditional structure. If it's a conditional structure, we need the correct subordinate conjunction which suggests conditional form. In this case, it is if.